Work out a practice problem. Let's say we have the number 101 in the binary system, so with the base of 2, this is multiplied by another number, which is, let's say, 1, 1, and 1. In fact, I'll add a 0. So 1, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, baseline. So what do we do with such a math problem? Firstly, we have to break it down. So let's call this number A. This is just simply part A in a nice orange color. And we have the second part of the problem, which we'll call B. So let's solve it one step at a time. So let's start with A. I like to rewrite the problem. So we have 1, 0, 1, and 2. So we have three numbers. So that means that I will start. So we have 1, we have 2, we have three numbers. Yeah, so let's say a total of three numbers. This means that the first power will be to the power of 2. So we write down the first number right here. I'll just go with white times 2. And how do we know that it is the power of 2? A simple trick is that we go 3 minus 1. So we take this number, the number of the total number of the numbers, the total number of the numbers, quite funnily said, in a funny way, and we now go and put the power of 2 right here. Yeah? So let's continue on. We have 0. We have 0 right here, which simply is 0 times 2 to the power of 1. And lastly, we have the number 1, let's say in the blue arrow, and we write down 1 times 2 to the power of 0. Now we can express this in terms of, well, not to the base of 2, but we can multiply it so that we get a normal number, and we get 1 times 2 to the power of 2 is 4. 0 times 2 to the power of 1 is 1. And then we have 1. And always remember that any number to the power of 0 is simply equals 1. So our result is 5. Yeah, so 5 is the result for A. So we have the first number solved. Let's go with the green one. Let's solve B. Yeah, so we have 1, 1, 1, 0. Now the first step we do, again, we have to count the amount of digits. That's the better word. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. A total of 4 digits. What does that mean? That means that the first power that we will write down, so 1, which is right here, is going to be 2 to the power of, well, let's calculate the power, which we take this number, the blue number, we take number 4, and we subtract 1. So the power is 4 minus 1, and the power is 3. Yeah, so we start with the number 3. And then we continue on. So we put a 1 because we have a 1 right here to the times 2 to the power of 2 plus again 1 times 2 to the power of 1. And then lastly we have a 0, but let's just write it out. And now we have to express this number is 8. This number is 4 because 2 times 2. This number is 2. And this number is 1. So if we write it down, we get 8 plus 4 plus 2, which equals 14. So our green number right here equals 14. Now, always don't forget that our problem is A times B. So the result of the problem is A times B. We substitute our result, so we have 5 from here multiplied by 14, which is here. 5 times 14, I believe, is 70, because 50 plus 20 is 70. And that's our result of this multiplication of these two binary numbers.